Bette Midler, once a dazzling force of nature on stage and screen, has stunned fans with a heartbreaking transformation. From performing nearly naked in a steamy basement bathhouse to becoming a multi-million-dollar entertainment icon, her journey is one of grit, glamour, and raw resilience. But in January 2025, the woman who once lit up Broadway and Hollywood appeared in a wheelchair, struggling to stand, her legendary fire dimmed by age and illness. What happened to the divine Miss M? Let's take a closer look at the incredible life behind the headlines. Bette Midler was born on December 1st, 1945, in Honolulu, Hawaii, into a struggling working-class family. Her father, Fred, was a Navy house painter barely making ends meet, and her mother, Ruth, a seamstress. Life was harsh, and survival was a daily battle. Growing up as the third of 4 children in a cramped home, Bette faced isolation, not just from poverty, but also because she was different. She was Jewish and pale in a predominantly Asian neighborhood, and her loud, bold personality made her a target for bullying. At home, her father was cruel and dismissive of her dreams, especially her passion for show business, which he saw as a sickness. Despite this, Bette found solace in singing from a very young age. Her voice echoed through their tiny home, and neighbors sometimes gathered just to listen. Her mother, quietly rebellious against her husband's harshness, enrolled Bette and her sisters in music and dance lessons, hoping to give them a way out of their difficult circumstances. In high school, Bette was a standout class president, most dramatic, most talkative, but she struggled deeply with body image issues, weighing over 200 pounds at one point and enduring relentless teasing. Still, she graduated as valedictorian in 1963 and briefly attended the University of Hawaii before dropping out to chase her dream of making it big in New York City. Arriving in Manhattan at 19 with only $35, Bette endured grueling jobs, including go-go dancing at a pineapple cannery and coat checking, surviving on peanut butter sandwiches and stolen toilet paper. She auditioned for 47 shows before landing a role in Fiddler on the Roof on Broadway, where she performed for 3 years in tough conditions, tiny apartments, roaches, and bleeding feet from dancing. Her real breakthrough came in 1970 when she began performing at the Continental Baths, a gay bathhouse in Manhattan's basement. Wearing only a towel and heels, she sang to men lounging in steam rooms, often until 4 a.m., even after her Broadway shows. The environment was wild, with police raids and rampant drug use. Bette herself experimented with LSD and amphetamines, but quit drugs after a terrifying acid trip in 1970. Despite early setbacks in film, like being fired from a 1969 movie starring Julie Andrews, Bette's debut album, The Divine Miss M in 1972, catapulted her to stardom. Hits like Friends and Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy made her a beloved figure, especially within the LGBTQ+ community. Her performances were bold, edgy, and deeply personal, often reflecting the struggles and joys of her audience. The 1970s and 80s were a roller coaster. She won a Grammy for Best New Artist in 1973, toured extensively, and delivered a raw, unforgettable performance in The Rose, 1979, a film loosely based on Janis Joplin's life. The role demanded emotional vulnerability, and Bette gave it her all, stunning critics and audiences alike. However, not all projects were successful. The 1982 film Jinxed was a disaster, plagued by on-set conflicts and poor box office returns, nearly derailing her career. But she bounced back with Down and Out in Beverly Hills, 1986, showcasing her comedic talents and proving her versatility. Her music career also saw ups and downs. The 1983 album No Frills was a failed attempt to modernize her sound, but she found redemption with the 1988 hit Wind Beneath My Wings from the film Beaches. The song, born from personal grief over friends lost to AIDS, became an anthem of mourning and hope, winning multiple Grammys and cementing her legacy. Bette's personal life was as complex as her career. She married Martin von Hazelberg in 1984 after just 6 weeks, a spontaneous decision made during a nervous breakdown. Their relationship was unconventional, with separate bedrooms and a slow-building bond. Their daughter Sophie, born in 1986, initially resisted show business but eventually followed in her mother's footsteps, debuting on stage in 2014 and acting alongside Bette in 2024. Throughout her life, Bette faced public controversies. In the 1970s, Rumors of drug use and a marijuana arrest threatened her career. She also engaged in a long-running feud with Dolores Hope, wife of Bob Hope, over the edginess of her performances for the troops. More recently, her Twitter posts sparked backlash over comments on Harvey Weinstein, Native American headdresses, and transgender rights, alienating some longtime fans. Despite these challenges, Bette remained a resilient figure. She continued to perform, even as chronic pain and arthritis took a toll. In 2022, at age 76, she reprised her iconic role as Winifred Sanderson in Hocus Pocus 2, enduring physical agony to delight fans. But by January 2025, she was seen in a wheelchair at a Broadway show, a poignant reminder of the toll time takes on even the brightest stars. Bette Midler's legacy extends beyond entertainment. In 1988, she won a landmark legal case protecting artists' rights to their voice, a ruling that still influences celebrity law today. She also founded the New York Restoration Project, an environmental charity dedicated to urban green spaces, though it suffered a major embezzlement scandal in 2020. Her story is one of survival, reinvention, and unyielding spirit. From a poor girl in Hawaii to a global icon, Bette Midler has faced rejection, addiction, heartbreak, and controversy, but she never stopped fighting or performing. Even as her body weakens, her presence continues to inspire, reminding us all of the power of resilience and enduring magic of a true star